Welcome back, everybody. This is Kariana at Create Your Future. How is everyone today? So happy to see you guys. All right, guys, as always, we do give away a free course that Amanda wrote on how to identify your blocks and overcome them super fast. You have all the description in the link below, as well as the rest of the descriptions to book a one-on-one session with me, or for my courses, hypnosis tracks, affirmation tracks, the thought transmission track, and the latest one, the rampage track. I will talk about this later on throughout this video. So today I want to talk about something that I discussed with a client this week, and I thought it was a very good subject that I want to share with you. So she had frustration with her SP. The SP pretty much okay, let's say they were friends with benefits. I mean, there was more detail in the situation, but they were friends with benefits, and for sure she was not a priority. If he had to other options after work, he was going to work throughout the day. He was going also 3 or 4 times a week, I think 4 times a week at school at night. So that did not give him much free time to spend together with my client. So she was counting on that free time to spend together, right? But no, he had to play basketball with his friends. He wanted to go to the gym, and when he went to the gym, he was going hardcore, like 2-hour sessions, which is fine, you know, why not have a hobby? However, she was in a position where she was waiting around, and I think a lot of you can relate because I hear this all the time in sessions. So the waiting around is where you lose your power as, you know, as you being the creator of your reality, the center of your universe. Remember, that's who you are. So yes, you're interacting with other human beings, but you have to remember that each and every one of us, we live in our own bubble. What does that mean? It means that in your reality, you are the only thinker, the only creator. So everybody who is present in your life, who is active in your life, that you interact with, right? Or you know, or you see, or it's a creation from your subconscious mind. So all those people, they are just a hologram of who you are. They're being pushed out from your conscious mind, subconscious mind, from your consciousness altogether. Your consciousness is made out of your conscious mind and subconscious mind. So out of your consciousness is being pushed out everything that you create, consciously or unconsciously. So that means that all those people in your life, they are a hologram, meaning they are empty in the sense that they have no free will. You get to decide the role they play. You get to decide what they think, what they do, and how they do it. You sometimes don't decide purposely what everybody's going to do, but you have assumptions. So this is what's being played out, right? The assumptions. The other people, they exist. The other humans, they do exist. But what's happening with them is that they live in their own bubble, and in each and every one, and reality bubble, there are infinite possibilities. So I know it's a strange concept for a human brain to grasp. It's certainly not what we were taught in school and in society for the big majority of us. Actually, this is how it's happening. So in your reality, you're the only one in control. You are the only one in control. Therefore, when I hear clients tell me that they're waiting around to see what SP's next move will be, this is giving away your power, right? You don't need to wait, because actually it's SP who's waiting. He's a projection of your consciousness. So you're the one who is going to say to SP what they're going to do, how they're going to behave, what they're going to think. So the waiting would be, in theory, on them because they don't exist out of your consciousness, right? So you bring that power back to you, and you have to have that self-talk. You talk yourself back into your senses, in terms of law of assumption. Why am I waiting around? Why am I not a priority? Why am I always the last on his list of things to do? I'm talking about her, the example with my client and her specific person who's a man. I don't want to, to offend anyone when I say he, she. It applies for everybody, but here I'm giving you an example. So I told her, I said, you have a story in your mind that you are not a priority. You have created your specific person to be busy, 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 busy. He's at work, he's at school, he's at the gym, he's playing basketball with his friends. And where do you fit into this? Well, the rest of his time, yeah, he has a few hours here and there for me, but he's mainly tired. So even if he comes over, very quickly falls asleep. This is not a story, a reality that you are subject to. This is a story that you have created in your mind. If you don't like it, it's probably created unconsciously. Because when you consciously choose to create, you choose exactly the best scenario for it to be pushed out and for you to experience, right? So I wanted really to have her understand that the power was not in the specific person and waiting for his decisions, but the power is back in her. So now we have to recreate the story. And she goes, well, how did I create the fact that he was busy, busy, busy? Well, it can be a number of reasons. It can be, something that you have experienced in the past, you have discussed in the past with other specific person, you have, witnessed, discussed, seen, experienced, who knows? It could be that maybe it did never happen in the past, but SP one day was at work and then it was at school, and you made the declaration that SP was always too busy and you were not the priority and you always had to wait for him and it was not fair, and you wished that they would have more time for you. So the moment you were thinking about this and you start dwelling on that and feeling maybe frustrated, what you were actually doing is create a whole new story around the fact that SP is busy, 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 no time for me, I'm not a priority. So you see how that was your creation, like everything else. Every single thing in your life is your creation. So you have to also remember that. And the moment you remember that, you recreate it. So how do we recreate it? First, you observe what's going on and you accept it. All right, you say, all right, this is it. I accept the fact that I heard my SP saying that they were too busy for me today, they had no time, they were too tired, maybe we'll meet tomorrow. But instead of thinking, yeah, sure, tomorrow it's not gonna happen, it's gonna, I'm probably gonna have to wait another 3 or 4 days. Then again, you have to catch yourself. Oh, I'm thinking that again. I'm thinking, he's too busy. That's the creation. That's my creations. That's the story I've been creating. So you observe, you actually face your frustration, right? And then you accept it in the sense that you created it. You accept not the fact that, oh yeah, it's too easy, that's a fact. No, you accept the fact that you created SP to be too busy. You created that whole scenario where you were not chosen and you were not pursued, and it feels like you're not that important because basketball is more important, because going to the gym is more important. You know what I mean? So that's all your creation. So you go back to you. You always go back to you. You always go back to you because everything you experience is your creation. Everything that plays out is a story that comes from you. So you go back to you, breathe in, breathe out, and say, okay, I'm frustrated. I accept that I created that story. I accept that I'm the author of everything that's being played out in my life. So therefore, I kind of messed up on that story. I was very lousy writing that script out. I don't like it. Now I'm going to write a new one. And that's okay, because each moment isn't, that's all you got. So it's not like each moment is a new moment, but right now it's all you've got with your array of infinite possibilities. So instead of putting your awareness and focus on the one story that's frustrating, busy, you say, all right, I'm writing a new one, and I am going to be aware of my new one. Meaning you choosing to look at this other reality that resides already within you. Everything resides within you. Everything comes from your consciousness, right? That's who you are. You are a consciousness incarnated in this body, human body, for a human experience, right? But you are much more than this physical body. You are a whole consciousness. And within this consciousness, you have the infinite possibilities. And what is being played out in your 3D reality is the version, the story that you put your focus on, that you choose to be aware of. So instead of feeling frustrated because the 3D reality is not giving you what you want, you go back to yourself, say, all right, I got the power, it's me, it's all about me. Now I am making the conscious choice to choose the version that actually creates joy for me, the version that actually creates satisfaction for me, happiness, fun, laughter, feeling all the things that I was not feeling with the other story I was being aware of. So the frustration part, that's good. That's your point of reference of where you stand and where you have put your awareness on. So now you can write it out. That helps. I like to write things out. That helps me clarify and identify exactly what's going on in my life. And that's why I suggested to my client, and well, we did it in session. So we clarified what were the different points that created the frustration in her. And from there, we make a list and we rewrote affirmations and intentions to counteract all that. Counteract really just choosing a better version, a satisfying story that we want to have being pushed out for us to enjoy. So, yes, I am my SP number one priority. I am his or hers number one priority every day, all day, nonstop. That's it. There's no other option. I am their priority. Why? Because I'm their favorite person in the world. I am the one they want to spend time with. I'm the one they want to laugh with. I'm the one they laugh with the most. I'm the one they have the most fun. Because when we're together, it's always so much fun. Even if we do nothing, even if we just watch TV and cuddle, it's fun. When we do activities, we are on the same page. And that is so fun. It feels so good. My SP loves to share all those moments with me above anything. So if, let's say, in her example, she was like, yeah, but he's very, very into working out. He needs it because that's his outlet to release energy from working so much all week long and plus going to school at night. So that's fine. Now, what could we create that would make sense to you? Because sometimes, we can be delusional and create a crazy story and then stick with it. But some people have a hard time sticking to it because all they repeat in their mind is, no, that's not true. No, that's not true. No, I don't believe it. So sometimes it's good to have like stepping stone stories, you know, like make it a little more believable until you can create something even better and better. So like in her case with the working out, because she was so into her story that he had to work out, that was his outlet to release his energy, and he was very much into keeping in shape. I said, all right, so how can you incorporate him releasing that type of energy, working out, and the two of you being together and having fun? Is there any activity, any sports, anything that you two can do together? And yes, there was. So now create a story over that, you know, period of time that would be quality time that you share together throughout the week. So that was a story that worked for her, and that was a story that she felt satisfied with, and it made sense. So we are building, like I said, in steps. The next step will be to do something even more satisfying, etc., etc. But before, sometimes you create the most outrageous version, which if you think about it and if you want it, it already exists within you in one of your infinite possibilities, right? So there's absolutely no reason why you can't get it. Of course you can. All you have to do is put your awareness. But also, I have noticed with clients that sometimes doing such a big jump, it was too much. And that's fine. So those of you with wild creative imagination, you can go to this wild crazy story that's completely opposite to what you have right now, and you focus on it, you affirm, you put your attention, and yes, you will see it unfold. But for those of you who struggle a little more with this aspect, then that's fine. You do it in baby steps. Any baby steps is always a step towards where you want to be. If that's what makes you feel comfortable, and if that's what makes you feel like that's, you know, what will take you where you want to be, then do it that way. Listen to yourself. Always listen to yourself. Make, you know, create and function to what is comfortable to you and where you feel like you regain your power. Because the main thing is for you not to lose your power, right? I always want you to stay on that power trip, not because I want you to have a crazy, blown out of proportion ego. No, just because of the fact that the reality is that you are, you know, the center of your universe, because you're the only one in your universe. You're the only one in your quantum bubble. So you are the creator, you are the one in charge, and therefore you're the one with that power. So now you remember that you have that power. You choose the better version. If it has to be done in steps, you do it in steps, and you put your awareness on it. What does that mean? It means that throughout the day, when you think of the situation and you think of USP, like in her example, instead of saying, there we go again, he's gonna go straight to school after work and won't even have time to stop by to say hi to me or to have a quick, dinner with me. No, never go back to a story that is at the opposite of what you want to see happening. All of your thoughts, when they are regarding the situation, they need to support that new story that you have chosen. So it's the main thing to do, is the reason why we have so many tools, and those tools are, I'll go into it in seconds, but those tools are to help you and assist you to stay on the new story. Okay, so when we tell you script, maybe 3 times a day or whatever time you can, it's really to have you put all your awareness on your scripting on the new story. So it's a tool to keep, take you there. You can do visualization, you can do meditation, you can do hypnosis. Just repeat affirmations if you don't like to script. Anything that can help you go there and go to your story is necessary for you to make the shift in awareness. All right, guys. So among those tools, I have created a few ones. I have hypnosis, and they're all on our website. You can find the link in the description below. They are available for purchase on the website. So the hypnosis are actually, because they are recorded, pre-recorded track, they are deeply guided meditation, where there's the first part where you are put in a very deep state of, relaxation, and then there is a repetition of affirmations for you to, saturate yourself with, so it becomes your new story. Affirmation tracks, same thing. They are tracks that each of them have 100, 200 affirmations on one topic. I have 19 affirmations tracks, and they're all listed on the website. Same thing for you to focus and keep your awareness on the chosen topic. So in this instances, I say the affirmation and you repeat after me. You repeat. What happens is that you keep your focus on it, you keep your awareness on it. So now all your awareness, your thought goes towards those new statements, those affirmations, recreating a new belief, which will be pushed out for you to enjoy. I also have a thought transmission track, which is really putting straight into your SP's mind the statements that you want them to think. Because remember, they are a hologram. They are a projection of your mind. So you want them to, they always do what you assume them to do. They always think what you assume them to think. So if now you're a little, at loss and feeling like, oof, I want to change my SP's mind, how do I do it? So this track is really good, because now it really focuses on how you want your SP to think. You tell him or her how to think, and it goes on a loop. And thought transmission is a real thing. We have many videos on the channel explaining thought transmission. I can do one as well if you want. But again, from our mind to their mind, and then they start to believe that it is actually their own idea. So this is very powerful. And then the last one is a rampage. So this one is called My Person Love Bombs Me. That's a high-speed rampage, of your person blowing up your phone with love messages, just, being so totally, insanely crazy, madly in love with you, obsessing over you in the good sense. And again, a tool to saturate your mind with those statements, with those thoughts, in order for you to keep your awareness on that, and then see it happen in your 3D reality. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your beautiful comments. Keep commenting, because sometimes a lot of you have questions, and I read the questions and then I address them in the next videos. And for all of you who are new to the channel, thank you for joining us. Make sure you subscribe, and I will talk to you next week. Bye bye.